Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 8th, I believe. I don't know. It'll be in the title, right? Who knows what day it is? I never know. You have this options card. It says, many opportunities are becoming available to you. Take advantage of every opportunity. Let curiosity awaken your mind. You have this takeoff card. It says, things will take off much sooner than expected. Now is a good time to take action. There's no stopping you now. So there you go. Look, here you go. You are unstoppable, Libra. The Justice card obviously is you. So you're showing up in a very strong position, and whenever you show up as yourself, it puts you in a position of power and strength. So I think you are kind of like blasting off towards success or towards creating whatever it is, whatever things you're creating in your life. And obviously I really like to see that for you. So I see you like creating a lot of success and, abundance and, all that other good stuff. But you have the Justice card, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. It's almost like you are seeing where you have been stuck, or you are seeing, it's almost like you are seeing the changes that you need to make. So that's what I feel with that Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is, a card of self-imposed restriction, right? But it's almost like you are seeing the things, or I don't know what I'm trying to spit out here, Libra. It's almost like you're seeing the places or the things that have kept you stuck for a very long time, and you're removing those things. You have the Eight of Wands, which is like literally the opposite of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands is quick success. It is momentum. It is, smooth sailing, right? Things taking off, like that taking off card says. So I kind of feel this is more like introspective, the Eight of Swords. I don't know. It doesn't feel like Eight of Swords-y to me. Like, I think sometimes, for the most part, Eight of Swords is a literal barrier, something that is literally preventing you from moving forward. I feel this is more maybe mental, or not even. It's almost like you're just seeing certain things in your life that have held you back. And I feel like you are seeing them clearly here. You have the Queen of Swords. So it's like you see clearly what has been in your way, or you see clearly the things that have prevented you from finding success. She has her hand out to the King of Cups as well. So you could be attracting, it's either a water sign or a fire sign that you could be attracting into your life. It could be a mixture of both. It could be like a fire sign with water sign with a bunch of fire in the chart. It could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo, or a Capricorn, really, with the world. So you have basically everything here. But I do feel like you see that you want to communicate with a person here. It's like you're going back and forth on it in your head. I am totally calling you out because I think that you are sorry, I didn't want to do that. I think that you are the secret admirer here, really, for if this message is for you. So, there you go. I feel like this person, it might not be a King of Cups, though. One thing I will say, well, it could be, but, what I will say is that everybody has been getting the King of Cups this year, and I do feel like at this time, with the energy the way it is, a King of Cups type person, could be any sign, is more attractive. King of Cups type people are very emotionally stable. They've explored their emotions. They can be very confident. I look at tarot as a spectrum, so, that's why I don't read reversals. I read energy, and King of Cups can be super bad as well. But, in this reading, I feel he's good. So definitely a solid person. I feel like you have to make the decision. I don't even think you have to do anything. Like, maybe you have to flirt with this person or something like that, but it's not like you're approaching this person. I think that, it's not like you have to ask this person out, right? That's not what I'm getting at. But I do feel that there needs to be some communication, or there needs to be some socializing. It's like maybe you work with this person, or you are friends with this person if you want love. You have that Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a social card. It could be social media as well, but, Eight of Wands is needing to socialize with a person. So again, maybe you just need to socialize, and it's just that simple if you're looking for love. I also feel even if you don't want love, this could just be you balancing your emotions. Like I said, I feel you're looking at those things with the Eight of Swords that kind of get in the way, that you feel prevent you from finding success. And by removing those things, you're like moving forward. I like this. You have with the Justice card, you have the Chariot. I'm pretty sure all three air signs have had the Chariot. So Chariot is about taking control. Taking control of your destiny and charging towards something. Definitely a victory. Also could be travel. You have this, you have the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, even the World, obviously. The King of Cups can also represent travel. We'll talk about that in a minute. So some of you could just be traveling in general. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is part of your destiny. All three water signs, all three air signs, I'm pretty sure had the Wheel of Fortune as well, which is crazy. So, we are in a time of destiny. When you think about it, 8, it's an 8-year. 8 is like very karmic number. It's like, energy going out, energy coming in. Figure 8, it is infinity. So for a lot of us, I think it is just a year that is asking us to take control of our destiny, whatever that means for you, whatever you want to create, whoever you think needs to be in your life, or whatever you want to have in your life. Like, now is the time, is what this is saying. With the 8 of Swords, you have the 6 of Cups. Very interesting, because I look at the 6 of Cups as a gift from the universe, and the gift, I always say the gift you usually receive with this is obstacles being removed from your life. So clearly there are some obstacles that are being removed from your life with that 8 of Swords. Love it. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this Land Between card. You also have this Opening to Discover card, or Discovery card, whatever it says. So the Land Between card is kind of like a purgatory card, where it's maybe you haven't been moving forwards or backwards in your life for a long time, or there hasn't been a direction, or you're not sure where things are going. The Opening to Discovery card says you're open to discover new ways of living your life. You can see that there's that keyhole, and it's kind of like there's a green tree or something on the other side. So I feel like you are open to new ways of doing things. We see that in your reading as well with the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is about gaining a new perspective as well. He's standing at the top of this hill, mountain, whatever, and he's looking out into the water. The true story of the 3 of Wands is that he thinks he's looking at the desert, but when he looks closer, because it's golden in color, but when he looks closer, he sees those ships. So he is looking at something where he didn't think there was an opportunity, but when he looks closer, he sees the opportunity. So I kind of feel that for a lot of you, where you could be looking at things, or you could see things in your life where you don't think there is an opportunity, but there actually is. So you could be looking a lot closer, at anything in your life, whatever, and you could be seeing an opportunity in something where you didn't originally see it, right? You have the King of Cups. Again, if there is love coming in, I don't think there's anything majorly unexpected here, by the way. I think that, number one, I just said this to someone else. I can't remember who, but, I think that really there is going to be nothing very much unexpected happening on a personal level. Globally, I think we're going to see some crazy stuff go down over the next 10 years, but, that's neither here nor there. But what I would say on a personal level, I think things are pretty much, it's pretty obvious. And even if something does happen where we're like, oh, I can't believe this happened, maybe in the back of our mind, if we really think about it, we always knew that something was going to happen. Like if a person breaks up with you, it's like maybe they kind of said that they would at the beginning, but you just didn't listen, that type of thing. Although this looks like a good relationship, but I feel that what could be unexpected is that, again, a person is interested in you, or this person is. You have the Wheel of Fortune, or sorry, the World. The World is a card of accomplishment, so I feel there could be accomplishments coming in for you. I also feel that you could just literally be getting out into the world. We see a lot of travel cards here. I forgot to say this, but the King of Cups, he has this boat back here, and that boat represents a time where kind of like our ancestors would get on boats and they wouldn't know where they were going. They were just like talking, they were just kind of like looking for land, places to go, right? And, they were just explorers. And so again, you could be a little bit of an explorer at this time, or you could be exploring new ideas, which I think is a great idea, especially with the world. And there could be a lot of success in you doing that. So anything new, I would look into it. With the 3 of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups here. Very good love reading. So you are going to have to stretch. Again, 3 of Wands is needing to leave. He needs to get onto those boats. He needs to go on to the adventure. So like I said, I feel that whatever this connection is, if you want love in the first place, which, even though there's a lot of love here, I think some of you, I want to stress that I think some of you Libras are more focused on, taking off. Like that first card says, it's like you're more focused on getting your own cups to overflow, fulfilling yourself, which is perfectly fine, right? So if you do want love, I feel there needs to be something needs to happen here. With the King of Cups, you have the Queen of Wands. Yep, definitely a lot of desire and attraction between these two people. I love the Queen and King of Wands, for divine counterparts. So this could be a very solid divine counterpart coming in for you. Definitely a lot of attraction between the two people. With the World card, you have the Death card. Death is a major transformation. This could be something that changes your life in some way. It's like, you could be meeting a person where maybe you'd have to move, or, literally you could just be having a family with this person with the 10 of Cups. So, it could change your life in that way. It looks more adventurous as well. So, it could be a person where it's kind of a little bit of an adventure, whatever that means for you. I don't know. For some people, I think, having tea on Sunday, that's like a wild Tuesday for other people, right? So you never know what's crazy for people nowadays. So, like I said, but if it looks like a little bit of an adventure, this could be like a little bit of a wild child that you're attracting, or it could just be an adventurous person, or it could be a person who likes to go on adventures, things like that. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this card that says, see the good in what you call bad. Nothing in your suffering is meaningless. I think that the past few years, I've been saying to everyone that you need to really kind of get the gold for what you've been through. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, at the end of pain is success, which comes from Eric Thomas. And I feel for a lot of you that you've been through some pain, but there's like rewards in that pain. So it's like, don't just go through the pain, get something for it. You have this card that says, I promise you, it does get better. Yes, things are definitely improving for you, Libra, just in general. I think things are getting better. I feel like you're going to be a lot happier, and, there's like more joy coming into your life as well. You have the Ten of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. This could also be a person that you are going to have a family with. So if you are looking for love, you could be meeting a person who you're going to have a family with, like I just said, or that you could have a very strong connection with. I also feel like you could be meeting a person that that is going to bring a lot of happiness into your life. If you don't want love, and even if you do want love, what I'm really trying to say is, outside of love, I think a lot of you are just really focusing on your own happiness, kind of doing things that bring more happiness into your life. Again, some of you could be going on like vacations. Clearly, you have 900 travel cards here. You could be doing something like traveling, moving, going on a vacation. It could be a staycation as well. Any of those things, I think, would, kind of improve your happiness. I do feel like we're in a time where we should be doing more things that make us more happy. So, I would definitely do that. This is also my dating card as well. And I don't normally say it though. So it's kind of weird when I do say it, and I do feel that there could be a person where maybe it's more traditional. It starts out like you date, it's like more like dating thing, and, whatever. It's not like whatever you crazy kids do nowadays, like Netflix and chill or whatever. I'm too old for that stuff, so there you go. But you have the Two of Pentacles. And I'm also a good church boy. I would never Netflix and chill, right? But you have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is about juggling. But I also feel that this is just saying that you're just very busy. So I feel like you've been very busy, and, I feel like you're going to continue to be busy. I just think that you need to kind of like balance your energy. A lot of people have had this card, and I would say that it's about like kind of like equal give and take. So I would make sure that you're giving to things that give to you justice. Your card, you're a Libra, you're good at this. But I would also make sure that if you're working hard, you're playing hard. If you're playing hard, that you're working hard. Like, I would do those two things, right? I also feel that by the way, I want to also say that we're in a year where I believe if being efficient is more important than being busy. So the Two of Pentacles says, yeah, sure, you can spin a bunch of plates and you can look super busy, right? But are you actually doing something? I used to work with a girl at Starbucks. I literally went to my boss and I said, if you ever put me on the schedule with her again, I quit, right? And I never had to work with her again, right? Isn't that amazing? The reason is because this girl, it's like she would like running around freaking out. I'm sure you've all had one of those like managers that's like always like jazzed up and freaking out and all this other stuff. And that was her. There would be like two people in line, and I'm still triggered by this to this day, right? And that was like over 10 years ago. But she was always like freaking out and like panicking and always like dropping stuff and spilling things. And she like her energy made bigger messes because she was just so always like going nuts, right? And so sometimes I think being busy, looking busy, which is clearly what she was trying to do, doesn't get anything done. So I think it's much better to be calm, focused, and centered, and not spilling chocolate all over the place, right? Which she did multiple times. You have the King of Wands. I'm still, I have a lot of trauma surrounding that. You have the King of Wands. So again, you could be attracting a King of Wands type person, someone very bold, assertive, kind of like a visionary as well. I kind of feel like you have a lot of visionary ideas. With Pluto and Aquarius, it's almost going to be impossible for people to not have visionary ideas. What people need to do is they need to act on those ideas, right? So if you have a good idea, or if you have an idea you think is good, I would act on it with the King of Wands, because it could be like you might have an idea for a business or your career, or to walk down the road for no reason, and then maybe you find $1 million laying on the side of the road. Who knows, right? I would pay attention to your inspirations and your ideas. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Four of Cups. I love this Four of Cups. This is from the White Sage Tarot. You can see these 3 cups pouring into 1 cup. And so this one tells me that you're going to meet a person who really pours into you. You know, I really feel that here with this energy. Really good love reading. I mean, honestly. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, it's much better to plant seeds in a direction, right? To try a couple things in business or whatever you're trying to improve in your life. See what grows, see what doesn't, double down on the good stuff. The Six of Pentacles is like I've literally said it to people. This is the only thing that I would pay attention to this year. Six of Pentacles. You plant a couple seeds, you know, whatever you're trying to improve, any area of your life, whatever works, double down on it. With the King of Wands, you have the Six of Wands. I love 2 6s. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love when 2 6s come up. 2 6s to me is confirmation for your path. It says that you're definitely moving in the right direction. Things are going the right way. In the area of the good stuff, you have this reflection card. It says, friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. Definitely we see that here in this reading. I think that there's more, probably better relationships all year. I know this is a weekly reading, but that 10 of Cups really could be you developing almost like a community this year where maybe you're meeting new people who support you or who really lift you up. Really good. You have this difficult times card. It says, be on your guard against chaos and unforeseen perils or emotional upheaval are foretold. So, you know, again, I think we're entering into a time of chaos, but this is coming up in the area of the good stuff. So, you know, it's going to be good no matter what. I feel like you're going to be protected no matter what. You have the Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Fool. Seven of Swords, of course, most people read it as lying, cheating, stealing. But Seven of Swords is really a good card. Golden cards in the tarot are meant to be positive no matter what. So, you know, the Seven of Swords to me is a card of tactics. He is stealing those swords from this army that's in the background here, right? And so that those swords can't be used against him in battle. But he also has these polka dots on his cloak, and polka dots in the tarot can come up if we're taking things too seriously or if we need to have more fun. And that's what I feel for you here. Two of Pentacles up to the, you know, you go like this. You go here, Two of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords. So I feel like it's just saying make time for fun, even though it is coming up in the good stuff. So, you know, I think you're perfectly fine. You have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is quick success. And I think I said smooth sailing at the beginning of your reading. And I really get that. It's also a card of taking off. And, you know, this card says things taking off much quicker than you think you're rushing. It also does say you're rushing things. So again, don't rush. But also I do feel things are kind of moving forward very, very quickly, whatever you're working on, whether it's like business, your career, you know, whatever. You have the Fool here. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith towards something. And so again, like I said, if you do have your eye on this person right here, I feel like you're much more prepared and ready for this than you think. So, you know, it might be worth flirting or doing something. If you're starting something new in general, I feel you have this open to discovery card and you have just a ton of adventure cards here. So you could be thinking about starting a new job, moving, traveling, like whatever you're thinking about doing. I feel the Fool is saying you're over prepared. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. So if you're attracting love, I definitely feel you could be attracting a person who really wants to work on a team, you know, who wants to work together. So love it. Definitely could be attracting a good person. Also, that's also a card of like getting a raise or promotion. It's popping into my head. So some of you could be getting a raise or promotion. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Every time. Do I need to say it, Libra? Probably not. Is the juice worth the squeeze, right? You get it every single reading. And Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. So I just feel this is confirmation that if you are moving in a new direction, that you will be taking off. Just like that first card says. Things will be moving forward quickly. With the Fool, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is like an increase in your resources. I also kind of feel that this is saying that you now have the resources. Like, let's say that you've wanted to date or you've wanted to go out with people. Maybe you just haven't had the time, effort, energy, or even the money, right, to be able to do it. So there you go. This is amazing. Right here, we'll pull 5 main themes. You have this Tankard card. It says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Definitely a lot of fun and happiness coming in for you here. So love that. You have this Bread card. It says period of prosperity and abundance. You also end with this money card, which I'll show you in a minute. So you are clearly stepping into a period of prosperity. I would double down on the good stuff. Again, I would make sure that you're not getting distracted by the chaos that's going on around you with that difficult times card. But again, it's showing up in the good stuff. So, you know, you could be feeling protected or you could just know that you're protected. So, I do like to see that. I also feel that this prosperity could be coming because of some sort of change. So again, if you're like moving, getting a new job, getting a raise or promotion, you know, obviously that could be the thing that's doing this. You have this Scissors card. It says disappointment in some affair. Eight of Swords, right? So I feel like there have been disappointments, But it's almost, but you also have these cards that say, I promise, it does get better. You have this other card that says, see the good in what you call bad. Nothing in your suffering is meaningless. So it's like things are improving, really. You have this tulip card that says great passion. If you're attracting love, I feel like you could be attracting a person that you are very passionate about, or the two of you are clearly going to be very passionate together. I also feel that, in a reading like this, I would have a direction. I think all air signs need to be very focused on their direction with Pluto going into Aquarius. Like, I would have a direction, and how you get there doesn't matter. Like, and your direction is like having a North Star, and it doesn't have to be anything super special. I think some people think like, oh, I have to save the elephants or, whatever, if I have a some sort of North Star. It's like, that could be part of it, right? But it's like, your brain doesn't really believe that, So I always tell people, you have to pick something that your brain believes, and then you have to kind of like improve from there. So it's like, maybe you want to save the elephants, so make that your purpose. But it's like, what are you going to work on to make that happen? And that could be something very small, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with working on something small. Like, maybe you start a YouTube channel talking about your passion about elephants, right? And you just share your passion. That's enough. Like, I think what stops a lot of people is they think like, oh, I have to save the elephants, so I need to get to Africa or Asia, and I need to like raise millions of dollars to like pull them up from these traps from these poachers or whatever. It's like, well, that's crazy, right? So it's like, let's start small. Maybe you start the YouTube channel, maybe you start making money with the YouTube channel, you start getting donations, then maybe you start a nonprofit, and then you save the elephants, right? It's like, you can't like make a big leap like that in your brain. So I feel this is saying like, start small. Rant over. You have this coins card that says money will be coming to you. There you go. Definitely a lot of improvements in your finances, but really good card. Really good reading in general. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.